This past week has honestly been
like an absolute wild one.
So I don't even know where to start with it. Earlier on the week, or last week, was it last week? I went back to my flat, I met a few friends, had a few drinks.
If you don't know me, I'm M to the B. Coming in hard, you better watch it. Sophie, you think you're the only girl doing grime. M to the B, say step in line. Coming in hard with my balls. Sophie Aspen is about to get hard.
Had a Taco Bell, which made me diarrhea. It makes me diarrhea
every single time.
I still eat it. I had a volcano burrito, like 5 other things. But I love it. I stand, like completely stand. And then one of the nights I also had a Chinese, which I've not had in 3 months. Which also makes my tummy puff up. Like it goes, you know, when your stomach goes like absolutely rock hard, it makes me do that. I had salt and chili chips. Tears streaming down your
This is so good.
And then I moved out my flat. I gave her the keys. I've just left my flat for good and honestly could cry about it, but I'm not going to. Like, I feel like I get way too nostalgic about stuff. Like, I was so nostalgic about leaving my halls last year, and then I moved into that flat, and now I'm nostalgic about moving out of that flat. I actually need to move on, get off my life, to be honest. Also, everybody keeps coming up to me being like, you don't need to pay for parking.
Sir, how do you know?
Like, do you look out your window 24/7? Like, guarantee the one time that I don't pay for parking, I will get a ticket. And I just can't have that on my criminal record. Like, I want to actually maybe get a job and stuff when I'm older. Like, I can't have that. So, I've spent about £10 on parking the past 4 days that I've been here. RIP flat, though. Apart from Becca, who came 2 days ago to clean out her stuff, you were the last person to enter that flat, so congratulations. That should feel like quite an honour, to be honest, because it was like a really elite flat. I will miss it. I took this massive video of it before I left, as if I'm gonna like look at it in 2 years time and be like, oh, remember that? Like, I lived there for a year, like I can remember it. I don't need a video. But anyway, I'm gonna drive home now. I contemplated going to a Starbucks drive-through, but then I don't know, I had to go up a busy road and do a right turn,
so I'm not going to.
That's kind of how I live my life. I'm like, do I have to drive like on roads I don't want to drive in? I don't like driving at all. Like, the routes that I like know well or can do, anything apart from that, absolutely not. R.I.P. Which was honestly really sad, like quite emotional. Actually really upset about it, like I don't even want to discuss it. And all my stuff is now back home from an entire flat in one room, which is why I have to sit here, because the only bit of my room that is clean is this, and the rest of it is just like, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I don't even want to talk, I don't even want to look at it. So I have a coffee. I'm gonna make a mug brownie tonight. It's honestly all kicking off today, like everything's happening. I've been trying to think of something to say, but I actually couldn't think of anything, so I'm gonna do the TMI tag. This used to be a thing like 10 years ago.
The TMI tag.
I'm following the TMI tag.
The TMI tag.
So I thought I would just bring it back.
This is what all the cool kids used to do back in the day. Oh, I thought it was my self bar, but it's not. There's 50 questions, also I'm not going to do all 50, like that is ridiculous. I mean, I've got plenty of time, but no one wants to see that. Question 1, what are you wearing? I'm wearing my fleece. I love my fleece. If you don't own a fleece, get one, buy one, invest all your money that you have left in your bank account. I don't care if you got £5.
Use that £5 to spend on a fleece.
This was gifted to me for my birthday by Mr. ARC, and I've honestly not taken it off since. Ever been in love? I've said this before, but I genuinely mean it. I am in love with the New York Bagel Company. For a minute, they pre-sliced the bagels, and it was the best thing ever, because who eats a whole bagel? Like, who sits and bites into a bagel? Pre-slice is the best thing I've ever heard of in my life. And then they stopped pre-slicing them for some really odd reason. So me and Zeta, this was like 5 years ago, wrote an email to New York Bagel Company, or a letter, asking them why they stopped pre-slicing bagels. It's been a long love saga, and it still continues to this day. How tall are you? I am 7'4". What is my favourite show? When I was younger, loved Hannah Montana, Wizards, Good Luck Charlie. Shake It Up even wasn't that trash. I mean, come on, think of it at the time. Gossip Girl was good. But things like Riverdale, like, are so... Some shows you just stop after 1 or 2 seasons, and Riverdale's one of them. 13 Reasons Why, one of them. 13 Reasons Why is now in their 4th season. 5 of their characters have died. I don't know how these people think that is a normal high school experience.
For 5 classmates to die.
When we were all in high school, it was fun. Like, you went around to class and you had lunch with your friends, and then you went home, and then you met up at the weekend. Like,
you didn't go around covering up a murder.
I just don't get it. Something you miss. I'm gonna have to come back to that one. I can't seem to rack my brain for the right answer for that. Number 12, what is your favourite song? This is a really hard one. There's a lot of songs I love. I'm gonna have to say probably Swagger Jagger by Cher Lloyd, actually.
You can't stop looking at me, staring at me.
What is your zodiac sign? I'm a Taurus. I don't know what that means. I honestly, like, I'm not really interested in any of that stuff. Like, I feel like, I don't know if anyone I know, like, believes in star signs, but are they not just compatible enough so that any star sign can be relatable to anyone? Maybe not. What is your favourite quote? I'm gonna have to go with a really famous one. It was by Rebecca Thompson, and it's, pain is just pain, like it can only be so painful. That really hits me in a different place. It's just so true, and it's so valid. Who's your favourite actor? For a long time it was Sandra Bullock. Like, I used to be obsessed with all her movies, and I still probably think it is, to be honest. Like, I think she's actually really good. She's quite decent if you think about it. What is your favourite colour? I don't think I've got a favourite colour. Probably blue. Like, it definitely wouldn't be like beige or something, but like, is anyone's favourite colour beige? Maybe. How long does it take to shower? I don't shower, so 0 minutes. What are your turn-offs? My turn-off would be someone that doesn't like Taylor Swift, because if you don't like Taylor Swift, with, I'm just going to presume you have no taste, and if you have no taste,
You're not someone I want to be around.
the relationship between you and the last person you texted. Let me see. The last person that texted me was Klarna to say that my ASOS payment was overdue. So, best friends then.
Laugh out loud.
Place you want to visit. I honestly want to visit everywhere. Like, I know everyone says that, like, I want to travel the, but I actually do. Like, that's when I was moving out my flat the other night, I was like, I'm gonna have to move so many times in my life. Like, this will be something I have to do every 6 months to a year because I just want to live so many different places. When I settle down somewhere, that place is gonna be so elite because I honestly have no clue where I want to live. Definitely not here. The weather just isn't, it's just not doing bits for me right now. Last time you kissed someone, my cat, probably about 30 minutes ago, but apart from that, years and years ago, because that's how long I've been in this lockdown for. What instruments do you play? I'm grade 8 and being an
Absolute savage.
last sport you played. I don't play sport. Sometimes I run. When the gyms were open, I used to do a few exercise classes, but actually team sport, I'm probably the least competitive person on the planet. Like, I just could not care less whether we win or whether we lose. The last question is who should answer these questions next? Because I'm just gonna say no one because they're honestly not even that good. Like, I don't understand why this was such a massive thing back in the day. Like, that actually wasn't that interesting at all. Time for a McBurney. I hope everyone's really excited. So it's just I don't even know what I'm doing here actually. Just a bunch of like cocoa powder, flour. It said sugar in the recipe, but I'm using sweetener because I really love health and fitness. And then it's like low fat yogurt, which is kind of weird, but like it did actually work. Pinch of salt, pinch of what is that, vanilla extract. Just give it a wee mix and whack it in microwave for a minute. And I know what you're thinking. One, it's tiny, and two, like it does look like a tart. Like, and that's the texture of a marshmallow. It's honestly not the worst. Like, if you're craving cake, it's fine and it's like okay for you because there's no sugar in it, there's no butter in it. Okay. It literally is like a chocolate marshmallow, that's how I would describe it. I put some of the yogurt on top of it, and if you wanted dessert, you made this and just put like the rest of the yogurt like I have, or Halo Top or something on it. My concern with eating stuff like this is like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and there's just gonna be nothing left of me because I'm just such a skinny queen.